The world just welcomed 2023, and there's no better way to celebrate the new year than by planning a New Year trip. But the biggest head-scratching question is, how to do this on a tight budget? Accommodation, transportation, and food, all these things make a budget trip a headache when you don't have the proper knowledge of how to. Hence, we have studied and extracted these top 10 amazing budget destinations where you can easily find delicious meals, comfortable accommodation, and transportation without putting extra burden on your wallet. And of course, we have also included a few hacks so that you can easily save a few bucks during your tour. So just take a pen and paper and list down your favorite one out of these. Let's start with number 10, Laos. The Southeast Asian country of Laos is best known for French colonial architecture, mountainous terrain, hill tribe settlements, and Buddhist monasteries. One day trip in Laos would cost you $30 to $40 depending on the accommodation you choose. One of the most eye-pleasing tourist attractions in Laos is the Kuang Si waterfall. The entrance fee is only $2 or $3. The Cope Visitor Center is a must-visit place where you can see unexploded ordnance and can feel the history of bombings. Also, tubing in the Vong Vieng River is one of the most thrilling adventures that you gotta try in Laos, and it only costs you around $7. Number 9, Vietnam. The Asian country Vietnam is an astonishing mix of natural highlights and cultural diversity. Vietnam has countless places to visit. You would probably be mesmerized by the spellbinding sea views of Ha Long Bay, which is also considered one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. From historic towns to cosmopolitan cities, this country has a lot to offer. For budget travelers, street food can be an option to save some bucks. For just $1 or $2, you will almost find a good meal. And of course, if you like exploring the city being a biker, Grab Bike, an on-demand motorcycle ride service, would be a great as well as cheap option. Number 8, Cambodia. If you want to do plenty of things and have a delicious meal, your per-day cost would go anywhere around $15 to $30 per day. Cambodia is considered one of the cheapest countries in Southeast Asia, so you hardly need any money-saving tips. However, make sure to check the exchange rate before you use your credit card. There is no doubt that visiting Cambodia would be an everlasting traveling experience. This country has a combined history of humanity's greatest artistic accomplishments and most horrific deeds. The colossal temples of Angkor Wat and the brutal Khmer Rouge era of the 1970s make the country a must-visit place. Some of the best places to spend quality time are Koh Rong Somloam Island, Krong Kapo, Banteay Shamar Temple, and the wildlife of Mondulkiri. Number 7, Northern Thailand. Northern Thailand is a quite budget-friendly tourist destination. However, as you go to the south, the accommodation cost would be double, triple, and sometimes quadruple. If you have a tight budget and you're on a Thailand trip, stay up north. You can easily find and stay in popular places like Chiang Mai or Pai for less than $5. Street food in northern Thailand is not just delicious, but also would save you some money. Popular places to visit in northern Thailand are the White Temple in Chiang Rai Province, Chiang Mai Night Safari, Chiang Mai Night Bazaar, or better to be just calling it the Night Bazaar, and Duai Sathapui National Park, which is popular for hiking and cycling, having the best trails throughout the park from all directions and elevations. The entry fee at the White Temple is 50 baht, about $1.44. You can also make your day trips cost-effective by sharing your car with other tourists from the same hotel that you're staying in. Number 6, Romania. Like most people, if you think planning a European trip is expensive, Romania would surely change your mindset. While the country is well known for its connection to Dracula, many charming towns and free activities remain unknown to most foreigners. You can easily explore medieval villages and can also spend some time at the beautiful parks within your budget. Moreover, free walking tours to check out the numerous historical sites will also comfort your budget. Staying at a hotel might cost you $10 to $15 per night, but make sure to check out some sites if you can get a good discount for advanced booking. There are a few more money-saving tips for you. Have your breakfast at the hostel and cook your own meal for dinner. You can get fresh produce from the local market easily, and you can cook your meal in the hotel's kitchen. Just make sure that your hotel has a kitchen. And yes, you can also use public transportation. It is reliable and affordable too. A full day of bus or train rides may cost you $5 to $10. Number 5. Georgia. With iconic small towns, picturesque mountains, big cities, Georgia has a range of budget-friendly vacation destinations. Meal prices in Georgia can vary. However, one day in Georgia may cost you anywhere from $25 to $30, depending on the meal and restaurant you choose. Public transportation is a good option to explore various places, and at the same time, it's affordable too. A local minibus ride would cost you less than $1. Moreover, entrance fees to museums and historical sites are mostly less than $2. The locals are extremely welcoming towards travelers, so hitchhiking for short and long-distance travel would be a memorable experience for you. It wouldn't be wrong if I say that Georgia is the perfect place where one can easily spend months and not get bored. The only condition is, you need more time than money. Number 4. Croatia. Traveling to Croatia is like a dream come true because of its fantastic weather, turquoise waters, sunshine, parties round the year, and of course, the prices that suit your budget. There are a number of islands surrounding its mainland. The essential expenses including food, transportation, and accommodation all come with a reasonable price tag. Gone are the days of trying to fill a bus with as many passengers as possible. Today, thousands of Croatian destinations are connected by bus lines. Even more, the coaches are modern, and most of them are having Wi-Fi services and electric plug-ins so you can stay connected with your loved ones while you're out on the road. After transportation, accommodation is the next big head-scratching question. You can get a nice hotel following a few tips. Use incognito mode and browse privately so you can escape from the traps of dynamic pricing. You can also get a good discount at the end of March. Try to find accommodation out of the central part of the city. Look for places in the back streets or next to the suburb away. And here is the $1 million advice. July and August are the country's busiest months, so avoid them if at all possible. Number 3. Bolivia. Bolivia keeps ranking among the top bargain destinations in the Americas. This place isn't for everyone, but if you want to experience a real South American adventure within your budget, this is the perfect tourist destination. The country is famous for its diverse terrain, Amazonian rainforests, ancient Tiwanaku ruins, and some of the planet's highest peaks. To keep up with your budget, you just need to stick with the locals' lifestyle. Just find a good local restaurant and you can easily get a 3-course meal for less than $2. And no surprise, the same goes for transportation and accommodation if you prefer taking the local buses and staying at local guest houses instead of booking online. A full-day local bus ride will cost you $1 or $2, and for an intercity train ride, you would be charged no more than $8 to $15. You can also try a simple yet smart hack to get better prices from the locals. All you need to do is learn some Spanish phrases. Prices are often hiked when you're a non-Spanish speaker. So, learn some basic phrases, such as ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much? And ¿Hay algo más barato? Is there anything cheaper? It'll help you to negotiate. Number 2. Namibia. If you ask one reason to travel to Namibia, I would say it is known as one of the continent's safest and most budget-friendly countries to visit. Planning a trip to Africa is usually believed to be an expensive trip, but with proper planning, you can save on food, activities, accommodations, transportation, and tours. December through April is the recommended period to visit Namibia. You will see fewer crowds compared to the peak season, and that's why the cost of accommodations and tours would be quite low. Staying in a camp instead of booking a hotel can save you a huge amount of money. One night at a lodge will cost you nearly $50 to $200, but staying at their campsites only will cost you $8 to $10 per night. Additionally, camping at the government campsites will set you back about $15 to $18 per night. As for transportation, you can share a cab with a few people to split the cost. And number 1, Taiwan. If you're a foodie on a budget, Taiwan is the right destination for you. Just less than $2, you can easily get a delicious meal like a plate of fragrant rice with pork or chicken on top, a large deep-fried chicken chop, or a bowl of delicious vermicelli with oysters. Chain restaurants like TGI Fridays can derail your budget-friendly trip, so make sure to find a local restaurant. Local restaurants have an English sign outside so you can easily find them. Just go in, take a plate, point at the food that you want, or sometimes you can pick it up by yourself. For transportation, you can try bike rides. In Taipei and Tainan, you can easily get their city bikes, which cost less than 50 cents per hour per ride. They also offer the first 30 minutes for free, so this means you can go around the city without spending very much at all. You can also visit some low-cost attractions. Taiwan's many government-owned museums have incredibly cheap entry fees. And above all, Taiwan boasts a whole range of no-admission fees attractions such as temples and religious sites with stunning architecture. So guys, this is the end of the video. We have covered as many as possible things in this video to make your trip budget-friendly. If you like this video and want to watch more, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.